It's Daddy's game time.
Aw, yeah, it's Daddy's Game Time, your friendly show about gaming, movies, and pop culture for the whole family. Along with me is...
Oh, you threw me off on that one. It's Rick.
Francisco.
Who am
And
I?
me. Who am I? What's my name? What's my name?
'Cause you're like,
I'm Leo. Yeah, that's right. Leo here.
Because you're for the whole family. And with me, I'm like, who the hell are you talking
It's
about?
Monday night.
Family?
We're live, guys. Monday night, we're live. We got a new intro.
We are.
Sorry, Alfonso.
No,
We're not playing California Love anymore.
No love.
Copyright, guys. You know, hologram Tupac came down. He was like, hey Leo, you gotta stop biting my song, man, unless you're gonna pay royalties on it.
Shirtless and everything. He came by.
So,
He's like,
rest in peace, Tupac. Yeah, we got a very special show for you guys today. I think I just kicked the backlight, but
it's alive. It's good.
we're live, guys. We're live. This
We
is
are live.
all part of the magic of being live. We are checking out all of your comments on our stream here on the side. So if you got something to say, feel free to go ahead and say it. If it's appropriate, we'll go ahead
If
and
you
reply.
tuned
Alfonso, keep all the personal stuff on a personal message, please.
Don't be mad at
Jeez,
him.
man.
If you tuned into our
It's
previous,
been 2 years. Been doing this.
if you tuned
Francisco, you need to pick up your kid. Francisco, you left your dirty clothes at my house. Francisco, this and that. That's
I think
I
think that-
I'm just looking out for you, pal.
I
I'm looking out for
think
you.
those demands Leo made have just like boosted his ego, and he's like demanding everything. now.
demanding
Oh, dude.
everything.
Alfonso,
You
you're
have-
good, bro. You're good. Just
You
know.
have no idea. Last week I was told it should be Leo y los Dinos by one of our viewers. I was
Oh,
like,
God.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a big head now. I'm gonna get a big head.
not dinosaurs. Not
Too
dinosaurs. Not dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you tuned
Selena.
into our show that just ended just a few minutes ago, it was in Spanish. You could have seen that we were scrambling here because we were cutting it really close and trying to get everything together at the last minute. So we had audio issues, we had some screen setup issues, we had lighting issues. So we got most of that stuff worked out for this one.
Most of it worked.
Most
out.
of it.
Yeah. That's
But
what we
it
do in
is
the
live.
Spanish one. It's the warm up. It's the warm up.
No one cares about the Spanish.
What?
We had more viewers in the
I
Spanish
know.
show than we
I'm
did
kidding.
in English.
Los amo. Los amo.
Los amo. Le amo. Wait, that's French.
Le amo.
Le amor.
Ich liebe dich.
Right?
That's German.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be like.
Oh,
whoa, whoa.
no,
Whoa.
stop,
Whoa,
stop.
Copyright.
Accidentally.
Tupac. So what's up, guys?
There it is.
And that's as much as I can play. That's as
Snippet.
much as I can play. Little fan service. Alfonso, I love you, man. I love you. I love you. Keep your personal stuff to yourself.
Watch out. He's after you.
He's after you, man.
So what's up, dudes?
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I had a great week. Great week of exploring Hyrule. Great
Hyrule.
week. Of
Hyrule.
Exploring. Continuing to play
Hyrule, not high roll.
Horizon.
Like you
Zero
you
Dawn.
gambling here or what? High roller?
I roll.
High roller. You know me. That's how I roll, homie. For
So-
sure.
So what's going on with?
So
with,
speaking of that,
on the world of Zelda,
look at this, guys.
Zelda Universe.
Today we're gonna be doing an unboxing
I missed the
of
ocarina.
the special edition of the Breath of the Wild Zelda game. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time.
They should make a ripoff, like out of Breath of the Wild.
Out of Breath of the Wild.
It'd just be a whole bunch of like.
It's
or-
me going up some stairs with my big panza showing.
all sweating.
So right off the bat, we have
Breath of the Wild unboxing. Special edition.
what it looks like a carrying case, and this is
a carrying
what-
case.
This
Have you ever
is
seen one of those?
Man purse.
Man purse.
this is one of the reasons
satchel.
why I wanted to get
Indiana
this
Jones.
edition.
Sorry, Francisco. We're talking over you. I'm sorry.
Exactly, man. Rude.
We're just priming you while
Rick,
you guys.
why are you so blurry every time you lean in? I'm going to start doing that. Like,
This is a carrying case. It has a Sheikah. Sheikah, is that how you say it?
shake about.
Isn't it chic?
Sheikah
From
design,
Facebook.
and it's basically so you can put your
Whoa, look at that.
Nintendo
Woo!
Switch
Music CDs.
Nice.
and take it with you
Ooh, this side looks good too.
everywhere you
I was
go.
looking at the blue side first. Look at this. It's a pretty blue. What do you think, Rick?
Doesn't he have
pretty
in the
blue?
game some tablet type item that looks exactly like that?
Yes, sir. He does.
I haven't
it looks
played
like
it.
this.
You have the game.
kind
I
of.
have the game,
the
but
one
no
he has-
Switch yet.
the one-
But like we told
That's
you
small.
last week, now in stock.net, I got my Switch coming from the UK.
Up in it.
And
Exhibit
you
A.
see, basically where you
Exhibit.
put your little games, your little tiny games. Let's see what else is in there.
Tiny games, about the size of your thumb.
Maybe.
Another one of the items that comes in the special edition
Accessories.
is this coin with the
Oh,
Sheikah design.
yeah.
I don't know if you can kind of see
Get
it, maybe
that
not.
money, man.
And then it has this Zelda logo in the back. So there you go. Pass it along.
I assume this is where you strap it down.
Yep,
Ooh, this
that's where
this
you.
looks nice. I mean,
It's pretty
It's
heavy.
hard to tell
It's
from
heavy.
up here. On one side, it has a Sheikah eye. That's what I'm calling it. And on the other side, it's a Z with a sword going through it. So is this like, is this Link's way of telling Zelda, like, I'm going to put a sword through you if you don't stop, like, messing up Hyrule?
Freaking
this-
Dashy's kid
Look
over
at
here.
this, man.
Leo,
Jeez, look
here.
at this. It's kind of violent.
What happened this week, Leo? You're very violent. You're very,
I've been playing
Seriously, man.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
You gotta chill with them games. Family friendly here.
I'm
And
sorry,
then
guys.
another
I'm
item
sorry.
that comes in this box set is this nice looking map thing, I guess.
Scroll.
It has, scroll. But there's a map
Whoa.
over here. There you go.
Sorry, I've got an infestation in here. Apparently,
I'm imagining that this is the map from the game, Leo. You play this. What is this, Leo?
what? Ah!
This is well. First of all, this is what you see on the loading screen. This is here for the purposes of this collectible item. It's the scroll, where in the middle there you have Calamity Ganon battling our hero Link.
Rootin'
And,
tootin' Calamity
And on
Ganon.
the four corners here, I'm assuming since in the middle we have Calamity Ganon, the four corners are probably other big bosses that you face in the game.
Big
I
boss.
haven't gotten that far yet.
Snake.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm making a terrible decision by playing both Zelda and Horizon Zero Dawn simultaneously.
Like I said,
it's
you have
so bad.
you have
It's
two
bad.
hands
It's terrible.
and you have two eyes.
You can do two
And-
at the same time.
And on the backside here, boom, GTA status.
That's the actual map.
GTA
huh?
5 status. You have an actual map of the world that you walk in.
We should point out that this material is not paper. This is more like a
that
placemat.
that parchment paper.
Yeah, it's thick. It's like a plastic type of
It's made
material.
out of Hyrule
You know what?
paper.
Bring me
Hyrule
my
paper.
Bring
Yes.
me my dinner. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
It's kind of like a placemat. Yeah, it's the same material. And then one more thing,
Come on.
Come on.
it comes with the soundtrack. This is the soundtrack for the Legend of Zelda, Breath of
sounds
the
like a
Wild.
sleepy
Some pretty cool
Schwarzenegger.
artwork. It doesn't say
Surprise!
it doesn't say what songs come in it, but I'm imagining it's sweet. It's awesome. It's Zelda.
Yeah. Oh, look at the sound.
We got a coin.
Here, you try it, Rick.
Hit it again.
Try
Hit
it.
it again.
Try it.
Oh, too late. Delayed.
Way off.
Way off.
Dude.
And lastly,
Dude, it's like
in the
this.
box set, we have
I
the
didn't even touch
actual game.
Oh,
Breath
the
of
game.
Wild,
The game.
Zelda, which I've
That's
been
the
hearing
Zelda
a
game.
lot about these little tiny games. See how little? Look at all that wasted space, guys. Come on,
Look how big
it's
that
like
is.
they could have done so much better with the packaging, or at least including like a like a booklet or a poster or something. But I've been hearing that these little tiny games come with some chemical on the actual game, preventing little kids from
Lick it. Lick
putting
it,
them-
Pancho. Lick it.
No,
hold on.
I'm
We're-
gonna let Leo lick this one because you know, as much as I wanna taste this, they say that this is the most bitter flavor in the whole world. Here you go, Leo.
You be the test dummy.
How do I do these things? How do I know?
Remember the Incredible Crash dummies? Leo is that equivalent.
Any
Okay, but
particular spot you want me to
Well,
lick it in?
The purpose of this is so that kids don't put it in their mouth and choke.
Right
This
there.
this can become a choke hazard. So basically, once you put it in your mouth, your reaction is to like get the hell out of here, you know. so that's why. Oh, what's going on? Strobe light over here.
Rick.
There.
What do
So-
we pay you
Let me go
for?
to the basement.
So basically, I just want Leo to try this and tell me what this tastes like.
Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see. Is anybody out there watching us that wants me to really do this? No.
Nah,
But I'm going to do it
nobody's
anyway.
Nobody
I'm
watches
going to do
this.
it anyway.
Well, they're on a delay, so they won't be able to tell
It's
you right
okay.
away.
It's all right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Take one for the team.
Do it.
Put the team on my back.
Put the whole thing in your mouth.
But don't lick the label. It'll get wet. and
Not the label,
nasty.
but these transistors in the back.
No, not the contacts. Do the half top.
Half top.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me?
I can see you.
I can see. Yeah, we can see you on the screen.
Ugh.
Eh.
You know what this tastes like?
What does it taste
Oh
like?
my gosh, it is laced with something.
Depression.
It's not going away, guys.
Depression.
It's not going.
It's getting more intense as you salivate. It amplifies the taste.
It's going all over your mouth now. No,
Scratch.
describe the flavor though.
Here, just rub it off on this.
God. Describe it, Leo.
Well,
I don't.
it
think you
reminds
can.
me of this thing I bought for my daughters when they were toddlers. They used to bite their teeth really badly, and they were
Nails?
they used to bite their nails.
It's kind of
really
hard to
badly
bite your own teeth.
with their teeth, and they got really red at one point, and we were worried enough to where we thought these girls are gonna end up having problems, like they might get an infection or
Right.
something. So we went to the store. We bought this fingernail. It looks like polish, but it's not polish. It's
that stuff.
Poison.
It's
Poison.
it's
You poisoned your
what
kids.
they
Leo.
described it as one of the most bitter tastes
Well, that's what that is.
and it's a deterrent for biting your nails because as soon as you put your fingers in your mouth, it tastes completely disgusting. And my poor daughters, they ended up crying a few times, but eventually they kicked that habit. And
I could totally see
and
that
they laced these games.
I
I
could
guess
totally
they
see
don't
that
want to be sued.
as like a prank. Like, you have, like a girls kind of thing. They, they paint their nails or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And you invite them over for like some kind of dinner where you have to lick your fingers.
it is a very strong.
That'd be an awesome.
It's a very strong smell. Like
Oh, that's Leo's breath.
it
Breath
does-
of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Now it's Breath of the Wild.
So there it is, guys. That's everything that comes in the special edition box. Put that over there, please. Put that over there.
That wasn't the sound effect, by the way.
Here's the box.
He's wheezing. Leo's dying. Sorry, guys.
I like the box,
Here's the
man.
box. It's really cool looking. It has some cool artwork in the bag. Part of the game.
It looks like those old PC game boxes.
So
beautiful.
basically,
They were huge,
Oh, I know.
this,
It looks like that goes on software, etc. shelf.
like the fake
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
that they have to
just to have
display.
So basically, this costs $99.99
US
And-
dollars.
Yes, US dollars. And basically, because we have Gamers Club unlocked at Best Buy, we got an extra 20% off. So it came down to like about $80 some after tax. So not bad. I mean, the game itself is 65, isn't it? Is it 60 or 65, Leo?
70?
For
60.
the Breath of the Wild game by itself.
By itself, if you buy it at full MSRP, it's $59.99.
So $60. So
Yeah.
basically, for an extra $20, you get all this
But
cool
if you
stuff.
have like
This is what
Gamers
was.
Club Unlocked,
Yeah.
or if you have Amazon Prime, I think
Yeah.
for new games you get 20% off.
So
Pre-orders.
that's awesome. So
They
basically,
do pre-orders.
this is the whole reason why I bought it. Carrying case. Once I get my Switch that's coming from the UK. Thank you, now in stock.net. I'll be able to put my Switch in there and take it with me everywhere I go.
Okay, I gotta say one thing. I
Say
got a
it.
little anecdote here.
Just one thing.
This is a nice collectible. It's nice. Nintendo selling these by the billions. And one thing that they're not selling by the billions, I noticed, and I'm exaggerating. It's
A
not
good
really
quality
billions,
game console.
is no. It's
Leo's demands.
I went to 3 different stores. No, actually 4 different stores where they sell video games. And none of them carry the Wii U version of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I've seen stacks of the Switch version.
Yeah, the Switch is everywhere. No switches, but just the game itself. It is available for the Switch. It's just I find it very interesting how it seems to me, at least, it seems to me like the real collectible
Would be the Wii U
be
version.
the Wii U version, just based on what I'm seeing in the store shelves. So if you see one out there,
You
might
know-
wanna, and you're a collectible, you might want to get your hands on one of those.
You know what, though, Leo? I think that's actually a good strategy from Nintendo's part because they want to move consoles. they want you to buy the Switch.
Well,
version
yeah,
of
they
the
they
game.
already stopped production on the Wii U's,
Wii U's
and
done.
they're pretty much being clearanced out on most stores
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. It's shame that they were
So
overpriced
you're
to
saying
begin
it's-
with, so they're still not worth purchasing the Wii U's.
So you're saying it's not a supply and demand. They purposely cut short on the Wii version, Wii U version.
Let's think about this, Rick. Back in the mid '90s, when the Nintendo 64 came out, I think that's where everything started. When Nintendo started using this strategy of the whole short supply versus high demand, because they know that human nature tells you that once you see something that you can have,
Right.
you want it,
Mhm.
and they're exploiting this.
And let's just say this also, it's not official, it's just speculation on our behalf.
of course.
It could also just be the stores themselves saying like, hey, we want to push the Switch because the Wii U has already been discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be just one of those things. But yeah, if you're looking at it, I'm sure most of you can still find it on online stores or online in stock for most of these stores. Just physically in a brick and mortar store, I have yet to see the Wii U version of this game.
We saw it once, Leo. I think, or maybe you weren't with me. Maybe it was the other Leo. As I think it was either Walmart
The
or
nice
Best Buy,
one.
and they had it on the shelf. And I
Mhm.
even considered buying it, but I'm like, no, but
Oh, okay.
I just want to buy. I just want to play
Right.
it. So it's like my Switch gets here on the 9th, I believe.
Mhm.
They're gonna ship it on the 5th, and I should be receiving it by the 9th.
Yeah.
And then I'm out. You will not see
Mhm.
me again.
out.
I'm out.
We're slowly starting to get Leo back in, and
Slowly.
and Pancho's gonna like phase out.
I kind of fade in and out. I fade in and out. You saw how aggressive I was at the beginning of the show. These games are just fully immersive. They're awesome. I strongly recommend either Horizon Zero Dawn or Zelda.
He's like on
Breath of the Wild.
autopilot right now. His mind is like, oh, Zelda,
Gotta kill more
Horizon.
stuff.
Yeah, my mind is on another world. It's in Hyrule. It's in whatever that Horizon world is.
Right now, that shooting.
I don't know yet what it's called. I haven't.
Right
gotten
now, that
far.
shooting
Earth.
stars music is playing on in his mind, and he's just doing like one of those epic memes.
Yeah, man.
It's possible, yeah.
This
So what do you
is-
have for us today, Leo?
Okay, I'm gonna start calling this Leo's Furious 5 list.
Furious.
The
Too fast-
Furious 5.
Too fast, too furious.
Leo's too fast. too
Yeah,
furious.
man. Yeah, man. You know, I kind of started off like as a rant, but now it's kind of, you know,
It's
they
furious.
say it takes 3 weeks to create a habit. Well, the last 3 weeks I've been doing these top 5 lists, so
He
here's
has.
the habit.
Oh, habit sounds good, actually.
Guys,
Liz,
I'm gonna
Liz
have
got
to
plenty
add a,
of.
add a laugh track here because you ain't laughing at my lame jokes.
Oh,
Keyword lame. Keyword lame. All right.
Hashtag.
sorry, that was kind of loud.
Hashtag Leo's Furious 5. Post them if you want to. All right.
Post them if you want to.
Top 5 foods to eat while gaming.
Oh,
You know,
that's interesting.
sometimes-
that is a.
But
hold
how
on,
is
hold
this
on.
furious?
Hold on.
How- I mean,
Like Leo is going.
when I wrote them, I was furious.
Leo is going full couch potato.
he's going full throttle on
You
this
never go
list.
full couch potato.
Okay, lay it on me.
Full throttle away.
Okay,
Leo.
let me
So,
know.
let me just set the premise here. When you guys are gaming, right, you know,
Right.
you don't want to get any food or stuff on your controller.
Right.
So you can't typically eat the types of foods that you really, really like. So you have to settle for like single handheld types of foods and foods that aren't going to be so messy when it comes to like leaving stuff like grease in your hands, right?
I think we should pre-screen Leo's top 5 from
Maybe
now
you
on,
should.
Rick.
Maybe you should.
This is a shock to us as
So-
much as it is to you.
So you're seeing a live reaction from these two. Anyway, so five foods. I thought to I was thinking like, what are 5 foods that you could eat while you're gaming? And they, I mean, obviously you can't game with just one hand for most games, but you can like pick some up, take a bite, and continue, and it won't be that much of an issue. So
more.
these are my 5. They're not perfect. Let me know if you guys have other food
Oh,
suggestions.
we'll let you know.
Please let us know down in the comments below, or live if you're
Furious
watching us
Hive.
live. Let us know in the comments. But number 5, a chicken wrap. Chicken
Chicken
wraps are
Can it be
Ra-
beef wrap?
or beef wrap, any
Can
kind
it
of
be a
those.
Pretty much
cheese wrap?
anything,
Any kind of those
anything
wraps.
wrapped.
Anything
So-
wrapped?
So like a
Burrito.
chicken wrap would be.
Barrito.
Guys, you're ruining some of my choices here. Anyway, Number 5,
We're,
a chicken wrap.
we're elaborating.
Yes.
Okay, so chicken
I'm-
wrap, you can
I
just
mean,
pick it up.
Are we talking about like guacamole, sour cream, chicken, grilled chicken,
Look,
chicken
if you
wrap?
put guacamole in that thing, it's gonna spill everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
be
know,
more. We need specifics.
Okay, specific chicken wrap. Just chicken in the
chicken.
wrap.
But that's
Like
not
this.
tasty though.
Live.
with some of the
or
typical
cooked?
stuff.
It needs to
Yeah,
have some
live
sort of
chicken.
sauce.
That giant chicken that's been making the
There's
rounds on Facebook from
chipotle
Siberia.
sauce.
It's gonna be
Ranch
so
sauce.
dry. You're gonna be coughing and gasping.
Exactly.
You're gonna be like,
And you're gonna mess up your game, Leo.
Man. Okay,
number 4.
you guys. Garlic bread. Now, this is one of those foods, though. You're going to have to grab
Napkin.
a napkin, grab the garlic bread, and then just munch on it. As munch it, put it down on the plate, keep gaming, and you're good. Garlic bread.
All right.
Number 3, a sandwich. Just a regular old plain sandwich.
Depends.
All right.
But it has to be wrapped in the little, like, you know how they make the
pitas.
little diaper for them?
a napkin.
A napkin, yeah. A diaper napkin.
I'm gonna have to criticize
So-
you on this one. A sandwich is basically a wrap. You just do 2 points in one.
What? How is a sandwich a wrap?
It's
You find them in
flour.
The wrap is tortilla, Rick. Sandwich
Flour.
is bread.
Dude,
I gotta
seriously.
side on with
Rick,
Leo on
Rick's,
this one.
Rick's just being nitpicky at this point.
I'm furious here.
No, he's gonna be really, really furious about number 2.
Oh snap!
A burrito. What's better than a burrito?
You already said burrito. It's a wrap, isn't it?
No, a wrap. I said chicken wrap.
Look, chicken wrap
I knew this would
Plus
happen. I
sour
knew you
cream,
guys would be hating on
plus
this
salsa
list.
burrito.
But okay, let me say this.
Carnitas.
Next time we go to a Mexican restaurant and you order
Oh,
a
man.
burrito, because that's what you always order at Mexican
I
restaurants.
guess.
At least from my experience going out to eat
He's-
with this guy,
he's-
he usually orders burritos. I'm gonna tell the guy
Half
hey,
the time,
hey, wait,
you're
wait.
about
I'm gonna-
100%
I'm gonna
right.
tell the guy. Hey, give him a chicken wrap instead.
See if he notices.
See if he notices. I'll pay you double. Just give him a chicken wrap. And when Rick gets that chicken wrap, he's gonna go back and with his little I'm mad walk.
That's just a mad walk.
Señor, this is a chicken wrap. I ordered a burrito. No rice, no beans, no chile, no carne asada.
Dry, plain.
No sauce.
Yeah,
Just
tell
chicken.
me they're the same thing then, Rick. Tell me then, Rick.
Categories. Number 1.
Number 1, pizza. Pizza is a universal food. It's the food that fell from heaven when...
Every
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
Every time an angel cries, it's a pizza slice.
Pizza.
There's something really, really wrong that Leo once said about
Gosh,
pizza that
gosh,
we cannot repeat about in this show.
My
But
goodness
let's just say that Leo
gracious.
really, really loves
I
pizza.
love pizza. My favorite food in the whole wide world. And I think pizza is one of those foods that you could be gaming. You could grab the part that has the
Crust?
What do they put? Yeah, it's the crust, but it has it's sprinkled. What is it? Flour or little particles of some like the bread that fall off. I don't know what they are.
Basil.
Probably the basil. Who
Herbs.
knows? But you pick up pizza, take a little bite out of it,
Marinara sauce.
put it down,
Marinara.
and then you just do this.
Ingredients.
And it all falls down on its own. You don't even need a napkin. It's just like
that's-
you do one of these, and boom, you're back to gaming, folks. Those
think-
are my top 5.
I think that's all the hand grease and dirt particles that you have that you're basically clearing off.
Chicken wrap,
To all of those of
Garlic
you that
bread,
just joined us,
sandwich,
this is not a cooking show.
burrito, and number 1,
Cooking with DGT.
number 1
Monday nights.
foods to eat while gaming is pizza. That's my list. That's my list, folks. I'm passionate about my food and my gaming.
See,
All
I gotta.
right.
The problem with all of that is that you still have to clean or wipe or be cautious about how you pick up some of that stuff. Because pizza's gonna be greasy. The wrap is gonna unfold if you don't hold it right. Or burrito.
Hey, if you got anything better, you can make a top 5 list.
Snap.
But it wouldn't. But it
The
wouldn't be.
gauntlet has been dropped.
It wouldn't be Leo's Furious 5.
It'd be Rick and Leo's Furious time. I'll just be
See,
watching.
look,
This is too
solution.
much.
It
Solution.
would just be
You're
Rick's
playing
Furious.
game. You're playing. playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all intense. Got your food right there. This is what you do.
Let me just keep in mind here. I
Yes,
left.
there's
I
no pause button or anything where you can just pause the game.
Let me just say this.
Oh.
I purposely left
Oh.
out stuff like that you can blend, you know, like
Alright.
because I consider that cheating. You're
A
just,
shake?
You're really just drinking your food at that point.
Well, I mean, you can blend anything. I mean,
You
throw
can.
throw a pizza in a blender and throw
Yeah.
some soda in there.
Yeah, but that's not really eating.
No, that's slurping.
Oh man. Oh,
I gotta
jeez.
admit though, I do enjoy eating popcorn when I play games.
Popcorn, huh?
Yeah.
Buttered or not buttered?
Just regular, plain. I mean, a little bit like a salt, you know, something. But it's not greasy. It's not like all flaky and
Who's
stuff.
that hobo
And you
over
just-
here?
Speaking of just regular,
Oh, snap.
how do you like that intro?
Oh, I was
Iron Fist.
Who are you talking about? I'm like,
Iron
oh, that guy.
Farce. More like it. Okay, Rick, tell us. You leave me
Hold
off.
on.
I'm
Hold
mad.
on a second.
I'm mad.
I have not seen this series yet. I'm finishing up the last episode of Luke Cage, and then I'm moving on to this. So please, no spoilers.
This will
No-
be
no
spoiler
spoilers.
free.
Should
You're
I
gonna
spoil
get
it?
our.
Should I spoil it?
You will get our honest opinion about it,
All
but
right.
it will be spoiler free for you folks at home.
So
Thank you.
we know that these are the
for you
four,
folks here,
the
Thank you.
four characters that make up the
hi
Defenders.
acquaintance.
Hey,
Netflix.
Daredevil,
Hi, acquaintance.
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and now Iron Fist.
So Netflix has been on point with giving us intriguing characters, things to follow through. They hit a grand slam with Daredevil.
Origin stories.
And from there, they continued and they did Jessica Jones, then Luke Cage, and now Iron Fist.
Right.
So I've seen all of them, all seasons, and well, Daredevil's in the one with 2 seasons.
I'm almost done
So I've
with
seen all the
Jessica
episodes.
Jones. Actually,
When I saw them in the order that they came out, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, I placed them in that order
Right.
of favoritism. You know how I like
And
them.
that's how it is too. Chronologically, if you watch them out of order, you're not gonna get certain things. So that's
makes
the
sense
correct
to
way.
go in
yes. Mhm.
So when I was about to say Iron Man because I always say Iron Man. Iron Fist. The first episode,
right here?
it got me. I was like,
got me.
wow, this is good.
Let-
And
Let's point something out too, though. This show almost got canceled. It
Yeah.
was this close to get canceled, and they had already filmed like 3 or 4 episodes, and they completely stopped production.
you could totally
Really?
tell.
Yes.
You could totally tell
that explains a
something-
lot. That
something
does explain a
happened
lot.
because maybe about the third episode is where my opinion started to change.
Okay.
Now, out of faith in Marvel,
Because you gotta have a little
in
faith.
Netflix, I continued to watch it, even though I wasn't really like
Into it.
that much into it. So originally, as far as my favoritism towards their sequence, I liked this right after Daredevil as when it started.
Right. Okay.
I placed it in out of the 4.
Oh snap! That good, huh?
I liked it right off the bat, but after that, about third or fourth episode, it started to kind of like, it's kind of getting weak here. Something's going on.
So what happened? Did action go down?
Look,
More talking?
like I said, we
mean-
can't really say too much because you haven't seen it. I
Okay.
want to spoil it.
All right.
But I will say this: Daredevil had a lot of action, a lot of fighting. This had a lot of martial arts fighting,
Okay.
like choreographed, which I thought was really neat, and I think that's probably what got me right off the bat.
Okay.
But I expected a little bit more of. I can't say.
Don't
I
say.
don't-
Okay,
I don't-
say.
What you can't say, let me just pick up from there. Because a lot of the problems I have with it, without having to spoil it, are technical problems in the production and the production values and the performances that the actors are giving you. Yes, when this first started, I was hooked. I was like, yes, martial arts. We got a superhero that does Tai Chi, which is, we started off in martial arts
It's their jam.
with Tai Chi.
It's our jam.
Tai Chi, all the movements, the meditations, the combat aspect of Tai Chi, all the kung fu that comes from it. That's what our base is, or a base was, in the world of martial arts when we used to do Tai Chi together. So right off the bat, I was hooked into this show just based off of that the whole combat aspect, the martial arts of it, and I thought it was very, very intriguing. Yes, I saw the first few episodes. I was hooked. I thought it was like, wow, this is really good. And then somewhere around episode 5 or maybe 6, that's when I started thinking like, hey, this isn't getting any better. Actually, it's been kind of starting to get worse.
Snap.
And from that point forward, it just like it was just a steady decline. It wasn't like all of a sudden it was terrible. It was just it kept progressively getting worse and worse. And that's when I was just like I turned to my wife. We see these series together, and I turned to her and I was like, it's not that good, is it? And she's like, no, it's not. I'm like, okay, it's not just me then, because I was thinking like maybe I'm just being too picky,
like Rick.
Maybe, yeah. Rick.
What?
I was like maybe I'm just being too picky. So I was just like thinking to myself like, man, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not you, it's me. You know. But no,
it's not you, Iron Fist. It's me.
Then there's points in the series where it's just blatant. It's just like really blatant that it's terrible. I'm not gonna give you too many specifics, but the performance of his martial arts abilities show how terrible the actor really is at actual martial arts. As you start meeting new characters in the series that clearly know what martial arts are and clearly show you their abilities, and when you juxtapose that next to him, when you put that next to him and what he's doing, it's like oh, he's not that good compared to that other guy that's supposed to be a jabroni. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I saw. You know, another thing I saw, the script writing was just awful. Like there's some lines that make you think like, really, did he just say that because such and such just happened, and now he's asking this? That makes zero sense. Why he's doing
Furious
this.
5 Leo coming over here,
Oh,
getting
snap.
winded and he's losing breath. He's losing breath on this little
Oh,
rant.
the wild Leo.
No, whoa, you knocked it down when you breathed. Breathe.
Breath.
Bruh.
So then there's, you know, I alluded to the performances, and the acting is not that much better, given they don't have much to work with to begin with. I think a lot of these people probably lost enthusiasm for the rest
When
of the
they
show
got stopped, probably
after
at
they
the
got
beginning,
stopped,
yeah.
because it started really well. Actually, everybody was doing a pretty good job, but then it came to a point where it looked like nobody was even trying. Like it really.
They were just trying to finish it off.
Except I have to say there was a pretty cool Club de Cuervos vibe going on between what do they call the brother and the sister?
Meachums?
The Meachums. And there was a really cool vibe going on.
I never saw it that way, but now that you're pointing it out, yeah.
Yeah, so that to me was my favorite part of the show. It wasn't even the hero. It was just the relationship between the Meachums, the Meachum brother
Club
and
de
sister.
Cuervos, by the way, is another series in Netflix in Spanish, another show.
It's in
Has English
Spanish, but you
subtitles.
can watch it with the subtitles. It's worth a watch, that's for sure. It's very rated R. Don't watch it with the kids, but yeah, it's a good one.
Disclaimer. Yeah,
So-
I definitely got to say the story started to...
Well, okay. Let me ask you something about.
Plus, his powers are very underwhelming. Very underwhelming.
Let me ask you about the actual character itself. What did you think about Iron Fist himself? Like, do you think he will compare against Daredevil, against Luke Cage, being a good teammate?
I don't... excuse me. I don't know a whole lot about the actual character comic book wise. So the little bit that I know, I felt like they didn't do him justice.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
So-
Probably once the Defenders come about, they'll probably redeem this character.
I was
hoping.
expecting him to
I'm
be
hoping.
kind of like, one punch! You know, kind of like that with the Iron Fist and all that. But
Te-
no, it was just...
Technically, he's supposed to be pretty much like an awesome... Okay, this is... I'll get a little bit more in-depth into what I felt about it. I thought the show was going to be half origin and then the other half when he came back.
Like every other character, yeah.
This was mainly... He's already Iron Fist.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here's the story of him coming back and, you know,
Okay.
all this stuff happens.
So we don't know how he
Towards
became that.
the end, they started alluding to how it happened and why and all this. I don't know if it's true, 100% true of the comic, but they started going towards that
See,
origin.
And that's why I feel like it got rushed, because when we talk about Daredevil never wore the red suit until the very last episode, and only for like 10 minutes, if that. So
season one.
The whole time he was becoming Daredevil. And in here, this guy, I don't know.
One thing that I did like, though, is that they mentioned the other guys within this one.
Right.
I think they all did on the series as they progressed.
What the nurse is like the common denominator.
What was her name? Claire?
I can't remember.
She came out on all 4 of the different series. But the lawyer from
Hell's Kitchen.
what was her Gary? I think her name is Gary.
I don't remember the lawyer's name, but she was in Jessica Jones.
She was in Daredevil. She came out on Jessica Jones.
Oh, the same
Trinity.
sex.
Trinity.
Yeah, lesbian lady.
Yeah, her.
Spoiler.
And was she in Luke Cage? I can't remember if she came out in Luke Cage or not.
I don't recall.
So
her in
they
this.
didn't.
started connecting some things. The nurse, she would also say something like, "Oh, you believe me, you're not the only special ability," or they started basically
There's
kind of
more.
mentioning all these other people.
But okay, see, that's what I don't like about that, because in a universe where you're acknowledging the existence of Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man now, to think that these characters are special, it's not a good thing to do.
Well, but it's kind of like this is the world that they live in. It's all connected. But this is New York, and everything else is out
but
there.
They're always mentioning the incident. The battle.
They always
the aliens.
They always allude to
so
the incident.
It's like
Well,
you've seen
but this
Iron
one-
Man, you've seen Captain America.
This one, though, but that's what I'm saying. This one, they kind of kept it locally. She talked about Luke Cage. She talked about Jessica Jones. She talked about Daredevil without saying their names.
Right.
They talked about people with abilities or getting into these situations. You're not the first one that brings me into this, and she's been part of
Right. Every single
everybody.
one.
So I like that they're.
I got this vibe
poking-
at one point towards the last third of the series, where it almost seemed like Claire was just kind of like, "You're not that cool, bro. You're not that cool.
Yeah.
You just got a fist that glows."
Yeah.
Well, but that's part of the problem. They didn't really do him justice as far as his ability, and like you said, all these other fighters that should have been nothing compared to him were giving him a challenge.
Yeah.
Where he's basically supposed to be kind of like a one punch, just bam, you're done.
Let me
Right.
throw something at you, at both of you. See what you think about this one.
Dodged.
The timing of this happening, all the 4 characters becoming the Defenders. Infinity War is coming up. Timing. Do you think they'll
No.
be in Infinity War?
I highly doubt it.
I doubt One Punch Wannabe's gonna be in it. It just-
No, but if
Sorry, man.
we
it's not
already
that
know
good.
we already know that this is the Netflix series, that they have their own characters, that they're not directly connected to the Marvel Studios that's using the characters for the movies. But because of, I'm guessing this one, the overall reactions that they got, they're not going to be pushing as hard to try to get these guys in there.
Well, they asked the actor that plays Daredevil, "Are you going to be in Infinity War?" And right away he went like, he hesitated. He went like,
But that could be taken in both ways, kind of like,
Later on, he
Like-
just went and said, I can't say anything. I'm sorry.
I all I have to say about that is just that it would not surprise me, but I wouldn't expect it either.
Now, let me tell you one other thing, one other clue why I believe that they may be in it. Okay, you know how much I like Hot Toys. For those of you that don't know, Hot Toys is this very detail sculpting line of action figures, 1/6, 12 inches figures.
Just like this one.
And they're expensive.
Detail.
The average figure costs $250.
$400 for this one.
So, okay, so
stash,
they usually only release the figures of characters that are very, very popular. Okay? And they're releasing Daredevil. And for Hot Toys to go ahead and do that move, it's kind of like, what are you hinting at here? You're spending the time and the money to produce this figure. It's probably because he is going to be in Infinity War. Because they get the license. They get the license from Disney to produce Marvel figures. Now Netflix is another completely different story. They're
another beast.
They're showing the actual product, the show, but Disney is the one paying for it. So,
But that's kind of like, You can't really say for sure because that other post that you showed us the other day about the Spider-Man.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
The suit, the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
He was shown using it for, I don't know,
Like 10 seconds.
not that much, but Hot Toys did.
They're making that figure,
figure.
which I'm so mad because I'm looking forward the actual suit Spider-Man, and they're releasing this one first.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. So
dang.
that can kind of go both ways because
Yeah.
it's more of a let's pump something out just to make some money because we have collectors that are going to want these.
But then again, Hot Toys is known for producing 1,000 Iron Man suits. You know, like they're always criticized by that. Like another Iron Man Hot Toys. What about Batman? You know,
they
what
already
about,
got the mold. They just
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
tweak it.
So that's what I
Add a
mean when I
little
talk
crease
about
here and
that.
there.
That they don't spend the time or effort if there's not a big reason behind it.
Yeah.
So who knows?
So
It'd be
moving
awesome.
on.
It'd be cool, but doubt it.
New movie coming up soon
New
for
movie?
the kiddos. All you kids out there, check it out. Despicable Me 3.
Another one?
I love these little characters.
The Minions.
They get annoying every now and then, but
I don't care about what's his name, Groot. No,
Groot?
that's
Groot?
Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
am Groot.
Gru.
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 I'll be honest with you. I don't care as much for the little Minions. I think I liked them a lot more before they had their own movie and toy line.
Mm.
But Gru's been kind of growing on me. I
I
kind of
like
like
him.
the whole vibe he gives off.
Nah.
I think it's just because, so, Despicable Me, well, the first one came out. You were introduced to the Minions and all them. 2 came out. You got more of it. And then they got their own, the Minions movie.
Yeah.
When that came out, I think they just kind of like blasted Minions everywhere. And I think
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
makes us feel like, again, more of this.
Yeah.
Right.
So you see toys, Happy Meal toys, you see posters and colors and just
Mhm.
everything Minions left and right. And they're cool, they're lovable, they're cute, whatever, they're funny. But yeah, when you get to see something over and over, it gets annoying. With that said, I like them. I get to a point where it's like, whatever, just ignore it.
I like the Despicable Me films. I really do. I think they're great. I think they're really well done. Obviously, you don't have that sense of depth, that sense of magic that you get from the Pixar
It's
films.
the excitement.
It's the bitterness.
yeah, the licking the game.
your tongue swelling up there. I don't know. I'm not gonna I need to see it the day it comes out, but I'm gonna definitely give it a watch. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the next movie that me and my kids are gonna be watching every day at least once because they want to watch something. And hey, Despicable Me 3.
My little girl loves Moana. We've been watching that. Oh my god,
Great film. Now that really is truly a great film, Moana.
I got that song
think it's
stuck in my
great.
head. The You're Welcome song.
Yeah, I love that song. That's a cool song. I remember when The Rock used to sing back in his old wrestling days. He was in WWE. He used to come out singing those old Elvis songs that he'd change.
Jabroni.
He changed the
Jabroni.
lyrics of it to so that was really cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
It's a good
Any
movie.
Parting wishes.
final thoughts, you guys?
Final thoughts.
Parting wishes. Well,
If you want to give Leo some comments about his Furious 5, please do.
Yeah. Also, make suggestions. I'm open to suggestions. What 5 opinions or 5 things you want me to express my opinion on? I'll look at the comments on the topics you guys suggest, and I'll go ahead and try to come up with a list. If not, I'll come up with one of my very own.
One thing, if you're seeing this behind us right now, we shot that, or rather Leo shot that at Fanime 2 years ago.
2015.
We're probably going to be going back this year, Memorial Weekend. What do you want to see from Fanime? We've been there for the past 2 years. This will be our 3rd, if they accept us. Fanime. Wink.
Wink, wink.
So
You want
tell
donuts?
us, let us know, what do you want to see? I mean, any specific thing about cosplayers, any specific interviews, questions for them, any activities? We're probably going to try to do live streaming since Leo now was generous enough to bring a laptop into the show.
We're going to try to set up a booth. So if you
So-
see us, definitely approach us, and we could probably throw you on live stream with us.
Yeah, be
But
fun.
not throw you literally.
No, literally.
We may come with some fun things to do.
It's okay. Francisco
you know,
knows a good lawyer.
Yes, some fun things to do with the cosplayers. Maybe
Yeah, Daredevil.
contests, give prizes. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I don't know.
So throw the comments down there. Let us know. We'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, that's right, folks. Well, it's that time.
Daddy's game.
It's Daddy's Game Time outro time. So I just want to say thank you so much, all of you, for joining us today. And you can remember to follow us here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram right here on Daddy's Game Time. Visit our website, daddysgametime.com.
And check out our merch at thatisgametime.com/merchandise. We have designs inspired by pop culture, movies, and video games, done by yours truly and my friend Leo right here.
Don't forget, we also have Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all keywords Daddy's Game Time.
And please remember to click on the button there on your top. Subscribe. Until next time, I'm Leo with
Rick!
and
Francisco.
enjoy your games and love your families. Ciao, toodaloo, bye-bye.